EA Sports. It's in the game.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is Jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, don't make pesos. Hit your sus, I'll replace those. Number saved, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Ay, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them. Ay, she want it like me, cause her lame, she can't count on him. She try to be nosy and hit up my ex, she like, girl, you can count on him.
Hey, we need more, tell them we need more. Putting numbers on the board, like them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet point to God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number. Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Here we go, 46. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
First down, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And on the left side, he's got Witten. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Hey, alert! 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 Alert!
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check.
Hey, gun.
54. All day, baby. All day. Mike, 50.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Check. I got 11.
Here we go. 180!
Hey, check. Mike 50. Let's go, D.
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Off the edge, it's Tyrone Crawford with a sack.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. It led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it.
21.
Garoppolo to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
How about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
To throw again on second down. Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. And they'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Prescott from the gun. Looking deep for Elliott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by Tarvarius Moore. And an alley to run. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
12, fellas, here we go.
Here I come.
61, matchbox lights.
54. Mike 54.
Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Touchdown, 49ers. George Kittle, 33 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Buying time to his left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Nick Bosa in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Prescott now completes it to Jason Witten. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. Here's Prescott. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. And he gets it down to the 32.
You got it. You got it.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a 1st down. A first opportunity in the red zone for the Cowboys. They've got a 1st and goal just inside the 5. Now Elliott. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got to come. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. A 3-yard touchdown run as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Garoppolo. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Anthony Brown right there to knock it away.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Now Garoppolo. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That's the first catch of the game for Goodwin. It's a 1st down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you at important times because he can trust you being in.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Check 25.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Here we go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Strip that ball.
12, fellas. Here we go. Stay hot. Stay hot.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Flush to his right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now here's Goodwin with it on the jet sweep, and that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Here we go. 180.
Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Now on second and 13. Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jalen Smith. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
It's now third down.
That last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a third and long.
13.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20. First down, Cowboys.
Prescott now hitting on 80% of his passes in the early going. 8 of 10. It's first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. This little short throw to Witten. Give him a couple on the catch. It's second and 8. So second and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, first and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
On second down, Prescott again. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Elliott. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Prescott yet again. Dancing to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Marr able to put this one through. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Switch.
Hey, gun. I got this. Stick.
Kill.
Hey, gun.
Sponge. No.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that, Toad.
And now nothing but green ahead of him. The 40, 30, 10, touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, 75 yards. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. DeForest Buckner able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Check. Mike 56. Your track.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. D Ford, his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire late at night.
Out now comes the Cowboys punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there. It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Jalen Smith able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Me and you all day. All day.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Coleman has it here right side. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Here we go.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back.
21.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Watch the run.
Hey, orbit.
Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4".
Oh, here we go. Oh.
50.
11.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his 2nd drop of the game. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
The Cowboys take
Let's go,
over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
3 buds. Shift.
Here we go, 47.
Now Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
Well, NFL quarterbacks have learned the hard way. You're not going to get rich throwing against this guy. He's definitely too good. And this is now his 2nd interception of the ball game. And if I'm running the offense, I've got to tell my guys, you've got to go work on the other corner.
Here we go.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
I got you.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's got room. 20. There he goes left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there, 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, Charles, while we have a moment, you know what we need to do here is give a nod to the new Hall of Famers who were brought into Canton and inducted on August the 3rd. Champ Bailey, Pat Bolin, Gil Brandt, Tony Gonzalez, Ty Law, Kevin Mawai, Ed Reed, and Johnny Robinson, all part of the class.
Fantastic class. When you talk about guys who played at a top level, obviously they're Hall of Famers. But what I found interesting about it is you've got a great pass catcher, the best pass-catching tight end in history, in Tony Gonzalez. How would he like to work against this secondary? Champ Bailey and Ty Law at corner.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off around the 37.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for rain.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, 63 yards. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Army. Watch 36. 36.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
To throw is Prescott. Got his man there, complete to Gallup. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Mike, 36.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. D Ford bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. He's going to look deep down the field, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. It's Cobb. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Throwing, Prescott. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Prescott from the gun. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
It is hard in zone coverage to stop a curl route because when they see it, they just try and find the open spot and sit down.
Yeah, we always talk about finding the soft spot in the zone. What's the key to doing that? How do you do it?
You have to read what the coverage is. Is it 2 deep? Is it 3 deep? Because then you know where the linebackers are going to drop, what spots in the field they naturally get.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Following the touchdown, here's Marr to kick it away.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the football, work the clock.
You know, I usually agree with you, but I'm going after them right here. I want to put this bad boy away. I wouldn't be afraid to throw it. They've got all the confidence, all the momentum on their side. Go ahead and take your dagger shots and try and finish this one off.
I disagree vehemently. I say run the football. You've got the lead.
Well, let's watch it and find out who's right.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
I got this. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. It's caught inside the 25. Garoppolo able to find Goodwin for a big one. 51 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be the...
And a big loss here as he's taken down. D Ford make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. He goes full extension, and he's got it.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. The Cowboys on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Steps away to his left. Complete to Jason Witten. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A pickup of 27, and they pick up the first down in the process.
Here we go. Fix the mic. Oh, yeah, I'm coming. Oh, yeah, I'm coming.
First down, Prescott. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them.
And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Prescott to throw on 4th. And he's going to go down again. Nick Bosa. And